Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza here at the Hatfield Public Library, excited to be back after a brief hiatus in which I wandered around New England with my family. And I'm also excited because I have a box entirely of nonfiction. Yay! So we'll start with What an Owl Knows. This is The New Science of the World's Most Enigmatic Birds, and it's by Jennifer Ackerman. We just had a local gentleman named Tom McCarty come to the library recently and bring his owls, and I have to say they are very enigmatic, and yeah, I personally don't know a lot about them, except for owl pellets. I know about owl pellets. Random Acts of Medicine, the hidden forces that sway doctors, impact patients, and shape our health. Has two authors, Anupam Jena, MD, PhD, and Christopher Worsham, MD, so they both seem qualified. This actually sounds super interesting because it's sort of just says, it sort of like looks at a lot of strange statistics, like the one here. They have, why are kids born in the summer? Why do they get diagnosed more often with ADHD? Can marathons be harmful to your health? What annual event made 30 people 30% more likely to get COVID? So it just looks at statistical anomalies and then tries to sort of figure out why this is having an impact on people's health. We have a book called The Puppeteers by Jason Chaffetz, who wrote The Deep State. I guess I took a break and now I can't talk anymore. It says the people who control America. And then you can see there's like puppet strings on different political figures on the cover. So this, I think, is about someone who was a congressman, or by someone who was a congressman, a Republican, and now he's not anymore. American Whitelash, A Changing Nation and the Cost of Progress by Wesley Lowery, who won the Pulitzer Prize. That's a big deal. That's a big one. So it says that in 2008, Barack Obama's victory was hailed as a turning point, but it hasn't worked out as most Americans hoped. And so he looks at the return of white power and white supremacist movements in the United States. The In-Between by Hadley Vlahos, RN, says unforgettable encounters during life's final moments. Okay, I remember reading a review of this one, and it's about a woman who works as a hospice nurse in palliative care, and so is often there right at the moment when people die. Such a cheerful title. This one is called The Heat Will Kill You First, Life and Death on a Scorched Planet. Jeff Goodell, very, very topical right now, considering the crazy heat waves that have been happening throughout much of the United States. And then here in New England, we're definitely very aware of climate change just because of the very crazy rainfalls that we've been having. So, yeah. Yeah, so if you want to sort of learn more about what is happening, and it says how we can prepare and what's at stake if we fail to act. I do like that he has definitely pulled no punches with that title. No Ordinary Assignment by Jane Ferguson. This is a memoir by a woman who is a journalist who has gone to many, many, many war zones, from Ireland to Yemen to Syria to Afghanistan, just on the ground for so many very, very dangerous situations, but where, there's often not many reporters, so it's important, but also scary. To Die For, Alden Wicker. It says how toxic fashion is making us sick and how we can fight back. This is not really something I was aware of. I was sort of aware of, it says it right here, ethical minefield of fast fashion, how there's dodgy labor practices and lax environmental standards. But then it says that there's also worries on an individual level because a lot of these clothes contain synthetic dyes that are related to rise of autoimmune disease, infertility, asthma, eczema, and more. And there's not a lot of regulation. That's according to Alden Wicker. We have Pageboy by Elliot Page, a memoir. I'm a big Elliot Page fan because I really liked the show, The Umbrella Academy, in which he actually transitions on the show. But this is about his transition in real life. This is White House by the Sea by Kate Storey. It says a century of the Kennedys at Hyannisport. Um, so obviously a lot has been written about the Kennedys, and many photos have been shared. But this is looking specifically from the perspective of like the house and who has come and gone. And it's let's see, different conversations. So it's been a popular book. Local interest, since we are here in Massachusetts. Last book. Oh my gosh, that went quickly. I didn't even realize I'd come to the last book. B. Dylan Hollis, Baking Yesteryear, the best recipes from the 1900s to the 1980s. Not a huge TikTok person, but I have watched just enough TikTok to know who B. Dylan Hollis was. I didn't recognize the name, but I definitely recognized him. He does these very funny TikTok videos. I feel like if you look at the back, that face he's making is often the face he makes in his TikTok videos, where they're sort of like fast forwarded. So he goes through a recipe really fast and makes commentary. And lots of times the recipes are super kooky. And then at the end, he tastes it and it's like either good or bad. And he's very, very funny. And I like that they've done a book of the recipes because, a lot of them are so intriguing and so strange. I assume that they're only including the good ones in the cookbook. And I also will just say that I really like the layout, nice big photo, clear ingredients, everything just looks super clear. So definitely, yeah, if you're interested and if you enjoy the cookbook, you should also check them out on TikTok. I don't usually plug for TikTok, but they are pretty funny. So that was my box. I will be back soon with more. Bye.